we have dopamine receptors in our brain that are programmed to enjoy shopping, but not just the act of shopping. What we enjoy even more is the anticipation of the act. There was a study done that tested the dopamine receptors of rats, and they got a treat, and they used bells to kind of signal that treat, and they tested the dopamine release, and they found that the anticipation of the treat provided 10 times more dopamine release than the actual consuming of it.
Wow.
So, like, in our heads, we have more dopamine released in the anticipation of something like shopping that we have to deal. That's something like physiological we have to deal with. So we say that trying a no spend challenge for 30 days is a really good way to start to reset some of that dopamine that is released in anticipation of an act of shopping. And it can also help you figure out, what are the things I'm doing that are meeting my values? What are maybe some of the things that they're meeting my values, but only 50%? I could get creative in how I meet this and not spend money. And then just what you don't remember, like what doesn't serve you at all? What's a habit? And so while we're in the act of kind of trying to reset some of these dopamine releases, we can also get a better picture of what are the things I'm spending on that I actually value. And we looked at Dr. Ann Lemke's work from Dopamine Nation, how she uses the quote unquote dopamine fast. She can't really fast from dopamine, but she found that her patients really, after 4 weeks of, fasting from whatever their addiction was, like not drug or alcohol, but like other addictions, really did see a difference in how the anticipation and the act really changed in their how much dopamine it released. And a lot of these people choose to go back to, what these desires were before, because they're not inherently bad. Shopping, not inherently bad. We all shop, we all spend, we will all go back to shopping. But if we can take that pause for 1 month to kind of separate ourselves from the automatic, I spend to solve a problem, solution, it can be really helpful in moving forward and creating better spending habits.